What's kicking, quick fan?
What's kicking y'all? Quick panic.
What's kicking y'all? Quick panic here, and I am back in gear. Don't you have no fear today? Oh my gosh! It's just like that day when I was 10. Have it all on table. Oh my god! Yes! The right ability, though. Oh, shiny on the first trade! Holy sh! Screaming. Oh my god! Oh, it's shiny! Congratulations to me. No! No! Guys, it shined again! The channel. Oh! Shiny Regieleki! Yes! Is that it? Dude, shiny Regidrago at 597. Oh! Oh! Shiny Regigigas on the second one! Shiny Regigigas on the second one! What the? That's my fault. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! What the? Friend. Yeah, I ran out of luxury balls, Bob. It's unfortunate. Oh my god, are you serious? Been there. You can join the... Oh! Shiny Moray! Yes! Shiny Steelix! Oh! Shiny Tipjar! Oh! Shiny Tepig! Oh! Shiny Vanette! Oh! Shiny Drifblim! Oh! What? No! Shiny Rhyhorn! Shiny Rhyhorn! Literally, right after Taylor! Right after Taylor! Oh, shiny Purloin! Oh my god! Oh, Anka! Yes! Anka gang ahoo! Oh, shiny Sudowoodo! Oh, shiny Wolfberg! Yes! Oh, shiny Snubbull! Oh my god! Oh, shiny Heracross! Wait, that's 30 resets! Oh, shiny! Oh, shiny Cyndaquil! Oh, shiny Mewtwo! Oh my god! Holy crap! Thanks for the support. I hope you enjoy your ad-free... Oh! Shiny Sprigatito! Oh my god, it's here! Holy crap! 18,364! Tharja. Tharja is bae. She thick. She do dark magic. I'm into it.
Birthright. What's going on? Duelists of all ages. Friends, Romans, duelists, countrymen. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the stream. I've been wanting to shiny hunt. Oh, hold on. Gina's calling. Picnicker Gina? Quick, howdy. It's Gina. What are you doing? My Bulbasaur and I are getting more in sync with each other. We battled a wild Drowsy and managed to beat it in a close match. We're getting into the groove. Bye. Let's chat again. Whew. All right. Hold on. I got to pop out my chats. Welcome in Twitch gamers and also welcome in YouTube gamers. There's YouTube. Hope everybody is doing well. Can I pop both of these out? Okay, check this out. I can see both of you at the same time. And I didn't have to have that stinky restream watermark on my stuff. Let me see who's gaming. Who's gaming? Let's see. Minimize this. Where are my games? Squish this. Squish this. Why is YouTube chat so thick? Jeebaliba. I mean, it looks good on you, but I just didn't expect it, you know? That's all. Okay. Hello, Twitch and YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Dakini, hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Hope you've been enjoying Resident Evil. It's always good to take a little break for shiny hunting, isn't it? Survive, welcome in. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Lagamine, bonsoir. Super sick. No, Joe! Well, at least you have time to fail shiny hunt now. Don't fail any, okay? Jugger Barrel, welcome in. Good to see you. Hoodie Kilo, welcome in. Dude, I got absolutely scammed in that last episode, Jugger. I got scammed. Carly, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How's the hoot hoot going? Nezzy, it's been a second. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, buddy. Lee Kings, welcome, welcome. 36,100. Ooh. 900 SRs for Eevee. Well, best of luck. Survive. I will see you in Houston, Nezzy. Wild Healer, welcome in. Jennifer, hope you're doing well. Brando, welcome back. Jodo Josh, welcome, welcome. Ooh, best of luck, Austin. Hope you find some cool stuff. Let's flippity flop over to Kanto and Jodo. Hold on, I want to play with one more thing before we start. It looks like I'm in some sort of purple haze situation. What if we do... Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Is this better? I don't know if this is better. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it out. Okay, we're in. Time to hunt. So before we start, I did do some stuff. I did some stuff since you last saw me. I spent some time training up a couple of Caterpies, so we now have 3 sleep powder gamers to make sure that we make absolute best use of the cool Pokeballs I'm about to show you. And the starters are all level 20 now. Somebody was upset about that last time. I can't remember who. In the bags. Check out all the cool Pokeballs. Okay, so the gamer that's inside of Mount Moon on the bottom left has nest balls. Nest balls are kind of ugly in modern games, I'm going to say. But in Gen 3, it was just yellow and green and has like a little heart animation when a Pokemon comes out. And I think that's perfect for matching the green in Clefairy's ears. And the heart's just kind of like, well, it's a fairy type, right? And then on the 2 fire red versions, because they are most likely to find the shiny male Nidoran, they have 5 dive balls. And then just in case we find the Jigglypuff or the Mankey on those files, we do have some Premier Balls, which are just cool Pokeballs to have in Fire Red Leaf Green. You normally can't get them. Same with the dive ball, same with the nest ball. And then the lone leaf green that's in the grass looking for the Mankey and the Jigglypuff, and technically the male Nidoran, but that would be 1%, has 5 nest balls because nest ball matches both Mankey and Jigglypuff. Okay, we've done it. We've explained all the cool new Pokeballs. I traded them over from my childhood Emerald, and boy howdy, let me tell you, that took a while. Those trades took forever, but it was really fun using the ancient technology. Using the ancient technology of the wireless receivers that were bundled with Fire Red Leaf Green. I heard that the Switch gamers did not get a free wireless receiver. I can't believe that. You guys got absolutely scammed. Back in my day, we got wireless receivers. Somebody was mad because 2 of the starters were level 19 and 2 of them were level 20. And so when I was Switch training the Caterpies, so they could be sleep powder using Butterfree, they just naturally hit level 20. Squirtle almost went to 21, and that guy would have been so mad at me. So mad. You know? So scammed. Those wireless receivers they like embody those in Pokewalkers. The wireless receivers and Pokewalkers absolutely embody like why Nintendo had me in a complete stranglehold like my whole childhood gaming career, because like PS2, PS1, PS I guess 3 technically, Xbox 360, they just didn't have that whimsy, and it was like kind of cool. You had to have like a little gadget to connect with your friends. You miss your Pokewalker? I just went for a run with mine earlier. It was with my spikier Pichu. Shout out to spikier Pichu. She's amazing. I didn't realize how much Pokewalkers have gone up. So fun story that kind of dates me. When I was in college, that's when HeartGold and Soul Silver came out. They came out like my sophomore year or something like that. And I was playing Ultimate Frisbee out in like we had like a grove. It was like a pecan tree grove. And we were running around and I just like, I guess I bumped into somebody, or maybe it wasn't as tight as I thought it was on my belt. I lost my original Pokewalker for my Soul Silver. But at that time, at that point in history, you could just go on Nintendo.com and buy a new Pokewalker for $9.99. I actually found the shipping label for that order like 2 years ago, and I cannot find it again for the life of me. It was an event, Nezzy, in Diamond Pearl Platinum. You could get a Pikachu-colored Pichu, which was just a shiny Pichu. And that Pichu and the Cherish Ball would unlock an event when traded over to HeartGold Soul Silver that would cause a cutscene to play when you went into Ilex Forest to the shrine. And you would meet Lyra there, or Ethan, depending on who your character was for the playthrough. And there would be like a cute little cutscene with a spikier Pichu just popping out and running around with the shiny Pichu that you traded over. It comes with a Zap plate, which is cool, and it comes with Volt Tackle. All very cool stuff that makes it a very special encounter. It's definitely my favorite form of a Pokemon ever. So unique, Palmumon. So unique. I'm glad everybody's getting to experience Fire Red, Leaf Green again together. I guess, like, internet was still kind of not as established back when it came out in 2005 in the States. 2004. It was still early internet days, and we had Cerebi, but that was about it. And it's cool seeing everybody's posts with pictures of their shinies that they're finding and everything. So good. You mean Ancient Delaney? Oh yeah, Pocket Station. Forgot about that. The wireless receiver came in your copy of Fire Leaf Green, and it was like literally stuck in the white cardboard holder right above your cartridge. So missing would be kind of hard, but where did I get my HeartGold and Soul Silver playmat? I got it on Pokemon Center a long time ago. Long time ago. How's it going, Mega Gross? Still in Viridian Forest with 2 phases. I think I found 4. How many was it? Was it 4 or 5 Caterpie before I got my first Weedle? Oh, nice survive. I just finished steeping my tea. Yummy. It's like vanilla cinnamon. Super yummy. Didn't even need honey for it. The Switch game, it is very funny watching the Switch gamers. Kind of like the proliferation of all of the people playing on Switch is kind of funny because we have like extra reach into the normie crowd, and everybody is so very mad that we're shiny hunting. Good luck on the Paris hunt. That's not what this is, buddy.
Yo, quick. You ever had that problem where Taylor invites you out for drinks, but when it comes time to pay, Taylor is nowhere to be found? Happened to me last night, Kappa.
Pauline, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that happens all the time. But the problem is, like, he doesn't mean to stand us up. The problem is he just drinks too many buzzballs pre-gaming and never makes it out the door. That's the actual problem. That's kind of crazy, Abby, but well-deserved. Like, Pokopia is insanely good. It's so good. What's in the no-no juice cup? No no-no juice right now. I have tea right now. Yummy, yummy tea. The emotional support Johto game. It is very funny because I have like a pretty good number of videos that have done well for the Johto games, like my HeartGold and my Soul Silver 3 years shiny hunting videos. But the Pikachu one in Fire Red Leaf Green has been the really popular one. So I was like, well, I should make more Fire Red Leaf Green content, which I wanted to anyway. I was going to go on this quest regardless of how that video did. But I just don't have it in my heart to not have a Johto shiny hunt on the layout. So we've got a Johto hunt on the layout. You didn't realize the Ghost Marowak was huntable? It's a cool one. It's it doesn't sparkle, but it is really cool. Major champions news? Wait, what do you mean? Elaborate. I didn't see any major champions. Is the tea coming from Long Island? No. Oops. Pressed A too quick. Shiny Rattata is such a good one, Mega Gross. I mean, I think a lot of people are down on Shiny Rattata because Rattata is common, but Shiny Rattata, like the gold, is so good with the blue eyes. Don't understand why they'd be mad at shiny hunters. They're just mad. Like the tweets that I'm seeing online is just like, you're so stupid for wasting so many hours doing this, but like it's hilarious because the people who are upset about it, which, you know, why would you care what somebody else is doing with their time? It's not affecting you. But they don't understand that we're multitasking. I think the outsiders looking into the shiny hunting community see like 200 hours played in Fire Red Leaf Green, and they think I spent 200 hours straight staring at my screen doing nothing else, locked in a in a basement. But it's like, it's a side activity. Like, I'm talking to you guys right now, right? I normally watch a movie or anime, and like, are you telling me these people who are upset about how I spend my time don't watch TV? If you ever watched a sports game, guess what? You're doing the same thing I'm doing. There's a 1 in 8192 chance that I end my session with a little sparkly guy, and I'm very happy about it. That is true, Trading John. 2 folks have tested it out. Using a turbo controller on Fire Red Leaf Green shiny hunts, because of how it determines what seed you're starting on when you start up the game, will cause RNG clones, which means that you will see the same Pokemon over and over very frequently, meaning you're not getting fresh frames to find a shiny. So using a turbo controller to shiny hunt in Fire Red Leaf Green on your Switch is actually the worst idea that's ever happened. You will be doing this for years and likely never see a shiny. Would I say it's cheating if you increase the game speed for your shiny hunt? I am very much Pippi! First Pippi of the night. I am very much a vibes-based shiny hunter and even creator. I find no enjoyment from using speed up for a shiny hunt, but I also don't shiny hunt. I don't use emulators. Everything I do is on official hardware always. If I need like a rare Pokeball or a Smeargle set up to do a shiny hunt, you'll find there are creators in the community, even going as far back as like 2011, 2012, when shiny hunters started popping up online, that just utilize like an action replay or a Game Shark situation in order to hack in items. I don't like taking shortcuts. I think that a lot of the joy that you find in a shiny hunt is the story, like the path you take. And I think if you use speed up, you miss out on the vibes. So I don't care how you shiny hunt. If you're happy with it, you should shiny hunt how you want. I would never do it though. Yeah, I would not find that to be enjoyable. I would rather do the shiny hunt on 2 consoles at the same time, which I know is like kind of a privileged thing. I mean, I've been collecting for over a quarter of a century, but I'd rather shiny hunt on 2 consoles than use speed up on 1. Oh, nice, Jochoa. Hope you enjoy, uh-oh. Did I see the emeralds? Yes, the emerald Spinda. I wonder if that applies for Ruby Sapphire, Fire Red, and Leaf Green. Does anybody know? Is it Blue Boy Finn? I want to say. Posted a video like researching something that one of his viewers just or like a story that they had, and it was like when they were a kid, they found a regular Spinda when they first got to that route near Lava Ridge in Fall Arbor Town. And they ran into the Spinda and just ran away from it. But when they checked their Pokedex later, the Pokedex entry was shiny, which shiny hunters who have hunted in Emerald and other Gen 3 games would know. That, like, even if you find a shiny, the Pokedex entry is not shiny. And that's because they coded Emerald and maybe the other Gen 3 games, I don't actually know, to have its own trainer ID and secret ID. That way it could display like a different form for the Pokedex because, and this applies to Unknown too, because there are so many variations of the dot pattern, like infinite, that it had to have its own trainer ID in order to be able to display it. And because it had a secret ID and a trainer ID, your Pokedex, that meant it could also find shinies for those 2 specific species of Pokemon. But you only had the opportunity to do it by seeing your first Spinda in the wild ever, and it having the same trainer ID, secret ID as your Pokedex, not you. So, and with Emerald's broken RNG, it's kind of hard to replicate. I know, Delaney. I've been playing so much Pokopia, and I'm like, wait, I need to go back and shiny hunt. I still remember when I found out that you speed up for that Kong. That was hilarious. Yeah, flying chicken. I've got to do everything on official hardware. Like I said, I'm a vibes-based shiny hunter. I'm all about the way that the shiny hunt makes me feel. It's for Emerald only. That's so interesting that they did it for Emerald only. Anyway, I hope somebody does the hunt legitimately without editing trainer ID and secret ID. How's it going, Daisy? Welcome in. Any tips for a new shiny hunter? Leaf green, nice. My tips for the shiny hunt are, remember that the shiny odds are 1 in 8,192, and that over 1/3 of shiny hunts go over odds. That's just how statistics work. That's how odds work. So don't be in a rush, and also make it the background activity. Find like a cool show or a stream to watch. Talk to your friends on Discord while you're doing it. Make it the background activity. And don't reset too fast. There's no rush. I've seen like 15 people on Twitter resetting over their shinies because they're impatient. Don't be impatient. Just chill out, relax, enjoy the hunt. But don't focus on it too much other than making sure that the guy's not shiny before you reset.
Holy shnikes.
Yo, Luke and Vast, thank you so much for the raids. Welcome in. It's my turn to get raided by Luke. This is sick. I hope you guys had excellent streams. Thanks so much for coming in. Welcome, welcome. What was my longest hunt? My longest shiny hunt was a HeartGold, Soul Silver, HeartGold specifically. Shiny hunt for the Team Rocket hideout Electrode in Mahogany Town, which is arguably like one of the better shiny hunts to go over odds on. But it was 39,288 encounters. My longest shiny hunt in a 4096, a 1 in 4096 game, is Regirock in Shield version, and it went 22,571 resets. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raids, guys. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Using speed up when grinding levels is acceptable. Like I said, you should play the games the way that you want to, and don't worry about what other people think about them. These games, especially the ones I'm playing right now, are like 15 to 20-something years old. It doesn't matter how you play them. Just play them the way that makes you happiest. Stuck in Diglett's cave for 56 hours. We're over odds if you add all the encounters together. So I'm doing something. I wanted to do a phase in Diglett's Tunnel and just see if we could go for the Doug Trio. Oh, somebody asked earlier, tips for new shiny hunters. You definitely should count your encounters and not time spent on the hunt. There's something called a tally counter. Tally counter. They're on Amazon or whatever. They cost like $3. And you just hold it in one hand. It wraps around your finger. And then when you do encounters, you just click, 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 click. And keep track of encounters that way. It'll keep you sane, because I know that you think that 20 hours spent in Professor Oak's lab is really long, but you're like not even halfway to odds likely when you're just counting time. And that's nothing for 8192. You know what I mean? Welcome, Squink. Oh, wait. Did you get a moderator shield over there? I said Amazon. You got a little Amazon What? They better be paying me. I hope you're right, Abby. I hope we do get it. All the hate on Twitter is crazy. We talked about it earlier, so I'm not going to rehash it, but you should do what you want with your time. As long as you're not like hurting anybody or making anybody's life worse out of malice, just spend your time how you want. Life is short and no day is guaranteed. And all we have are these little fleeting experiences that comprise our entire lives. And somebody else's enjoyment of how you spend your time is superfluous in the grand scheme of things. Kong, you gotta change your YouTube name, gamer. You gotta. Use your tally counters, Stim. I do too! That's another thing. It's just nice to click something, you know? Yeah, fives. I just... In Scarlet Violet and ZA shiny hunts, the shiny hunts are so fast, even though I do full odds religiously, I don't care enough. I don't care enough. I do count in Sword and Shield, though, because they have actual encounters, you know what I mean? Still resetting for Shiny Oak. It's gonna be Professor Juniper soon. I believe in you. You're gonna get the right professor that you want. Oh, nice, Joe. That's great. That would be crazy, Abby. If they just dropped it on us like that, I was like, hey, this is your game for the tournament. Also, if any of my regulars in chat, if any of my OGs in chat have resources in Scarlet Violet, like Terra Shards and EV training items, NTMs, I may or may not need help building my Houston Regionals team on cartridge. It does do RDR. Magnet Pull absolutely works in Gen 4. Outside of battle abilities, like those bonus abilities for like Synchronize, Intimidate, Magnet Pull, those all start working in Emerald version, with some being added every couple of generations. Uh-oh. Which one stopped? Why'd this one shut off? Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. That scared me. I was like, wait, did a capture card die? I've never had a capture card die. Knock on wood. Why not just gen your Pokemon? Because I actually like Pokemon. It cut out again. What's going on? Hold on. Thank you, Delaney. Okay, I might hit you up after stream. Hold on. It might have been my SD card reader, which was potentially siphoning power away from my USB hub. I might have to get an external powered USB hub just to catch a Kangaskhan. Dude, can you imagine how the neurotypical and the casuals on Twitter are going to be so upset when they see what we're all doing for Safari Week? They're going to be so mad, dude. It's going to be that meme where it's like, stop having fun. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Mega Gross. Thank you. Phase 3 in Eterna Murkrow. Hey, that's what I'm doing. I'm on Phase 3 in Eterna Forest. I paused to work on these hunts for a little bit. I like to go back and forth between Gen 3, 4, and 5. But I am on Phase 3. I've gotten 2 Wurmples. I want Mischievous on my Pearl and Murkrow on my Diamond. But just 2 Wurmples so far, and I'm over double odds in Phase 3. So... Beep. It's so good, Pearl. It's a good quality of life change. I just wish we had kept what we had in Sword and Shield with the Isle of Armor, with the lady who like very easily and very cheaply resets the effort values on your Pokemon, because having to like win a very lengthy minigame that requires multiple players in order to get like the fresh start mochi is kind of prohibitive, and the berries cost too much in the Port Marinata auctions. It's just, and they're too hard to farm. Changing EVs on your Mons need to be easier. I would too, Jojo. It's so cool. I guess, Abby, but they're still gonna have to get it on, and I guess this isn't even a thing anymore. They're gonna have to get it on cart. Thanks, Level Up. Appreciate ya. Nice. Yeah, I'm working on a Gen 4 Shiny Living Dex, and that's what this Pineco hunt is doing down here. How's it going, Cast Form? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Weedle's gonna be your Caterpie? No, Brando. 15 Weedles. Hey, that actually, maybe I got the better end of the deal, because at least these Butterfree can use a really accurate compoundized sleep powder. So, never mind. Started Pineco today on the 5th copy. This is Phase 4. Phase 4. I'm ready for it. Hey! Squink, thank you. I really appreciate you. Thanks for the 100 bits. That means a lot. Thanks for the support. Oh, no. Reggie Rock. Yeah, think again, buddy. Doesn't have in-game purchases, which is good long term, but what if I need something fast? How do I do that? How's it going, Chaos? Welcome. I'm doing well. I wanted to shiny hunt like all of yesterday, but I was busy setting up these save files with some cool Pokeballs. And I spent all my time doing that and practicing for Houston Regionals. Pidgey at 12.8k. No. Well, that means this phase has got to go under odds, right? Play the game the Mon is in. Yeah. We're just going to have to train up because MA format is going to be all ZA stuff. There's likely going to be good Mons that like weren't in Scarlet Violet, for instance. And thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Oh, I am out of the grass. When's the regional? Next week. I gotta tell my wife that we need to book our hotel. Nice, say. Some people see starting new hunts as like taboo if you've got other hunts going on, but it's good to have a hunt that, you know, you can go do and it doesn't stress you out when you're on a really over odds hunt, especially. It does, JD. I love Bulbasaur. Yeah, that's true. It is easy. How do you reset EVs and ZA? Is it berries only? It's taboo to Carly. Well, sorry, Carly. You need one hunt for your left hand, one hunt for your right hand. That's the way it goes. Oops, I accidentally incremented that one. Rust Syndicate for 5 Mega Shards. That's it? See, why isn't it like that for Scarvi? What the heck? Crazy, dude. That's so cheap. Resetting trainer IDs is so cool, though. They're both Hoothoot. You gotta have two different targets, because Hoothoot... I'm just gonna say it. We're all thinking it. Hoothoot doesn't want you. I'm sorry, girl. Hoothoot doesn't want anything to do with it. We all wanted that ice cream. I know you don't want it, but now you got to do it out of principle. I know you. I know you. Now you got a chip on your shoulder. You got to prove something. You're not going to let the owl win. Yeah, I wonder how that'll work, Abby. Losing IVs would be probably better for the game. Stuck in the lab forever. Let me tell you the story of my shiny Tepig in Pokemon White version with the 2-minute soft reset. That went over double odds. Over 16,000 encounters. I thought about quitting once. But then I didn't, and now I have a shiny Tepig. Hope you enjoyed my story. I think we all learned a lot. Speed ties will be really irritating. You don't have to tell me, Squink. I've been playing VGC for over 17 years? There's no... Wait, 2009? Chiba Liba. Okay, I've been playing VGC for 17 years. a tactical break. Playing on the Switch? Nope, these are all DSs. I have my Game Boy Advance cartridges in original DSs with a capture card, and I have a new 3DS XL playing the HeartGold. 2-minute resets, yep. The black-white starter hunts are not for the faint of heart. Ancient Quick, that's right. Carl, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Absolutely, Heisei. Gotta keep it up, Brando. You know I know how you feel. If there's one Pokemon you can change the shiny of, which Pokemon would I choose? Probably Scizor. Scizor is like top 2 bug type Pokemon for me of all time. And I'd prefer its regular colors over its shinies in all cases except in Pokemon Colosseum. The shiny palettes for Pokemon were changed because the team that made those, Genius Sonority, they didn't have like all of the oversight in the world, and they just changed some shinies. And they made Scizor gold. I would change modern shiny Scizor to that gold instead of the weird green. Would I do the Switch versions ever? I have like 7 copies of Leaf Green and like 6 copies of Fire Red. I just don't have a reason to. I did download it on my Switch for funsies. So, you know, I want to have it for future state just in case. Maybe eventually I'll do something with it. I just don't know what. Viridian Pikachu was a wild hunt. 26 phases, baby. Purple Shiny Charizard was really good. A close second would be like changing Shiny Quilava, my favorite Pokemon, back to what it was in Colosseum because it had green eyes and green fire in addition to its red fur, and it's so good. Unfortunately, with the desaturation of Pokemon models when they went from sprites to 3D, like you'll notice that the colors are less saturated in 3D models, and that's like why people really don't vibe with 3D models in a lot of cases when they grew up with sprites. They've just made Quilava's fur like brown instead of red, and I don't like that. So that would be my close second, but Scizor is really one of those situations where I almost don't want to use the shiny at all, even though I'm a shiny hunter. Ore stays super winning. I have 2 GameCubes set up here. One hunting Shadow Bayleaf and one hunting Shadow Quilava. And I do those hunts for all of October. So I think the game in the middle will just slowly rotate out while we're working on the Fire Red Leaf Green quest. And I could definitely see myself putting that one on the layout. Beep beep. How many HeartGold Soul Silvers do I have? You actually don't want to know. You'd be really mad. It's my favorite game, though. Suicune's black mane goes insane. Yeah, Chad Archie. The green just doesn't look good. I'm like, this just came from Scyther. I don't really need green again. Yes, Kong. In Pokemon Stadium 2, if you change the nickname of your Pokemon, it changes the hue of it. My friend Tamahiro actually has a fantastic video on it. What phone do I have? The Samsung something. Pokemon. Oh, Pokopia Icons Wave 2. Let's see what they are. Oh, frick. Okay. I like this Pikachu better. The Lapras goes crazy. I need the Charles P. Mander. Okay. I'll have to download a bunch of these. So good, JD. So good. Understandable, Carly. I've also picked up my HeartGold Soul Silver cartridges over the course of the last 16 years, and I got a lot of good deals. Some of them I bought at max price, but... Beep. They really did, Virtual. What Pokemon am I hunting? The game that's in the cave is looking for Shiny Clefairy. It's a 6% encounter. The other 3 games in no particular combination are looking for Shiny Male Nidoran, Shiny Mankey, and Shiny Jigglypuff. Whoa, triple Nidoran, and the one that's on the leaf green is a 1% Nidoran. That's really crazy. I probably do level up. Oh, I definitely do. Yeah, I have a disgusting amount. And they all have save files on them. Except for one. And I'm using that for a video. I'm going to do a non-shiny hunting video using a copy of HeartGold that I bought in order to shore up the number of HeartGolds I had to match how many Soul Silvers I had. I was like, how do we make this a tax write-off? That's the worst idea you've ever had, Kong. I would miss all of them, Carly. I play almost all of them regularly. The only one I don't play regularly is the HeartGold that I'm waiting to use for a video. I am so sentimentally attached to my individual save files. I know all of their history. Yeah, they've all got like special IDs or special shinies on them. Giraffrig. I love Giraffrig so much. One of my absolute favorite Pokemon of all time. Top 3. Carly doesn't want to use your English copies of HeartGold Soul Silver? What? Why? Brelos, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That video was a ton of fun to edit. Hunting Mudkip and Ruby and Eevee, Masuda, Meth, and HeartGold. Nice, Cash. Best of luck on your hunts. That's a cool combination of hunts. I hope those hunts treat you well. How am I doing multiple games at once? I use Restream. I used to. I stopped using Restream because I did not like the watermark on the thumbnails. It just felt really unprofessional. I use a plugin. I use physical versions. Yeah, the TLDR is I've got a DS Lite, and it has 2 cartridges in it that transmit a signal to some physical DSs. See if I can do this without unplugging anything. Oh, turned up the volume. 4 original DSs with the Fire Red Leaf Green cartridges in the dongle slot. That's right, I said dongle. And essentially it controls all 4 games at once. And then the HeartGold is a new 3DS XL that is capture carded. And I'm just controlling 2 DSs at the same time instead of 5 is what I'm doing. Use it for calls. That's hilarious. I stopped using Restream as of today. So let me know if the new stream format doesn't work. Someone undiagnosed. I've done all the diagnosing myself, bestie. You would only need to watch maybe 5 minutes of me playing Pokopia to realize that there's some serious ADHD that needs to be taken care of. Peer-reviewed diagnosis. Yeah, I've been diagnosed by a lot of people who also have whatever's going on with me. It's okay because I navigate my corporate America job just fine. I raise my children and love my wife as a normal person would. I don't have any weird quirks about it. It's just when I'm like doing my hobbies. Like I have hobby specific ADHD. The rest of my life is fine. It's kind of weird. If you're a Full Outs Hunter, it's valid. Yeah, there's definitely some ADHD. It all made sense in retrospect. Like none of the doctors were ever like, this is what's wrong with it. I had such high grades in school because I just had a good memory for things. I hated doing homework. Like when I got home, I could not focus on reading books that I didn't want to read or doing homework I didn't want to do. And I just couldn't focus because I was like, I want to go do anything else. I want to go outside. I want to play video games. When I was older in college, I just wanted to lift weights and play DS. I did not want to do homework. And when I was in class, I had my DS in college. I had my HeartGold, Soul Silver, and eventually my black and white game, like, behind my backpack at school because I could not just sit there and listen to the lecture. I have my degree, okay? My GPA was like a 3.8 or something like that in high school. I made it, all right? I survived. Do I ever want to go back to school? No, never. Ooh, nice, JD. That'll be good. Yeah, homework felt like a waste of time because I was like, I just looked at this in class. What are we doing? Pineco, you just got to give it up, dude. This is the phase, man. You just got to stop. You just got to be orange, dude. I haven't started yet, Noah. I was gonna let stream settle for a little bit and see if my wife would make me my favorite. I have a new favorite beverage. I have a new favorite beverage called a caipirinha. It's like a Brazilian beverage made with rum that's made from sugarcane, and it's mixed with metalled limes and some like sugar crystals I don't fully understand. So that's what we're talking about later probably. If not, I'm going for a nice Hefeweizen. If she doesn't have the time, I'll make a nice Hefeweizen. I don't know how to make that drink, for the record. It's super refreshing, Noah. Last night, we went to the greatest restaurant in the world, Chama Gaucha. It's a Brazilian churrascaria. And it's a 1% female Nidoran. And I decided to have a caipirinha with my meal. And after I finished it, I was like, okay, I'm going to have one more caipirinha. It was such a good dinner, too. The kids ate like nobody's business. If you aren't a parent and you're listening to this, getting your kids to fill their bellies, like actually eat and not ask for a second meal later on in the night when they're at that like 3 to 6 year old age it's a treat, man. To have the kids completely full, oh, better than Christmas morning, man. So it was a very good dinner, and we took them to a park afterwards, and they ran around and burnt off all that energy. We came home, and then Baby Quick played a little bit of Legend ZA while I played some Pokopia. Then we laid down, went to bed. It was a good night. I then got out of bed after he went to sleep and started running sets for Houston Regionals with a new VGC team I've been playing the past couple of days. Yo, price tag. How's it going, gamer? We're doing great. Hope you are too. Miles, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. You will, Noah. You'll have to. That does sound great, Zaka, and probably a little bit situational. Finally have an appetite. Oh, dude, get some rice in you, man. Rice is a good one when you're sick. Dang, that's Killer Kong. Speaking of VG, check text. Okay. I had to figure out where my phone was. Sunday night. Okay. Interesting. I think the rest of these messages are a tomorrow me problem. Yes. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it, Cove. It just rolled off the tongue seeing the name. I was like, yeah, that's a totally normal person to see here. With a totally normal screen name that I'm used to using. That's insane. Didn't mean to dead name you. I'm sorry. Remember to hit like on the live. Hey, thanks. Thanks for advertising for me. I appreciate it. I've got some good news. I'm only going to advertise this one time. I don't want to beat you over the head with it because I know it's not for everybody, but people asked about it, and I want to make sure that I'm doing everything professionally as possible. There is now a VODs channel, and the day after I do a live stream, instead of the stream staying on my main YouTube channel and cluttering things up for new viewers, I am going to be posting the VODs for streams on that channel. So just a heads up, I'm not going to beat you guys over the head with it, but if you're curious why there's no lives being saved on the Quick Panic YouTube channel, it's because they're all going to the VODs channel, and it's so I can keep things organized better. Austin, you can't pay attention. You can't pay attention to the hunt. You gotta do something else in the background. Watching a show is like my go-to, or watching a shiny hunting stream, which, I mean, you're doing it right now. But just engaging in a conversation with a friend, all of that is very, very good for the brain while you're shiny hunting. It's just like driving. Like when you're a passenger and you pay too much attention to just looking at the road, you'll drive yourself insane. If you're a driver, please pay attention to the road. This analogy is a strict analogy for passengers. Just skipping over words, letters. You should look at the road. And I know I'm all over the road. I can't help but go. Little bit of left, little bit of right. It's hard to drive with her hand over here on my knee. Have a little mercy on me. I'm all out of control. All over the road. All over the road. Am I hunting the 2 pink goats? I am. One is because Jigglypuff is genuinely my sister's favorite Pokemon of all time. Beep, beep. And the other one is because I adore Clefairy. Clefairy saw like this huge spike in utilization in VGC with Friend Guard becoming its hidden ability, and with its good typing synergy with Shadow Rider Calyrex. And I fell in love with the Pokemon again. Because when it pops out of a Pokeball, it's just beep beep. It's so good. It's a cute guy. I like Clefairy very much. Yeah, Camtastic's right. You just got to keep at it. There's no rush. No rush, and when you get it, you're going to lose your mind. Trixie never punished. Wow. I hope you learned a valuable lesson about resetting too fast. Look at your Pokemon when you're shiny hunting. Don't run before you've confirmed it's not a different color. Hello? Oh, Galactose, you're going to be in heaven. Have you completely ruled out going to the tournament at all, Galactose? No pressure. I just want to know. Friend guard, heal. I know so many good moves, too. Galactose is just naming our holy trinity, Carly. Isn't that crazy? Time for the shiny Combee for your playthrough. There's a 1 in 8 chance that when you find your shiny Combee, you're really happy. Your words hurt, but it's fine. I wasn't even talking to you that time. Understandable, Galactose. I just want to make sure that I'm not, you know, missing out on an opportunity to hang out until it's too late, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I didn't know you were there. Never had Charmander as a starter before. That was my first ever starter in red version. Just plain old red version. Probably before you were born. If we're being honest, based on the people in my comments. I don't really like cold tea. I need iced tea. That was just like hot tea that went cold. It's not a good vibe. You have a hunt in HeartGold. You know what? Maybe I'll get some pity points because I have had 5 30,000 encounter shiny hunts. No phases. I will never say that I had like a 100,000 encounter hunt and then just leave out the fact that I found shinies during it, but I've had a lot of 30k hunts and it doesn't feel good. So I know how you feel. Thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you. Weird flex. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Understandable, Galactose. Young whippersnappers. Did that on 1DS. Same thing. The shiny Electrode from Team Rocket's hideout in Mahogany on my HeartGold was 1DS for the shiny badge quest. Ah, dang, Goji. That would have been cool. That would have been Seek Nasty. Still not done. I hope you get it in the next couple of 1,000 encounters and not like a 40k situation. Same, Killua. If my coffee gets just like a little bit too close to room temperature, it spoils it for me. Pearl's a rough shiny hunt for starters. Not as bad as Sun and Moon or X and Y, though. I did a hunt for Fennekin in my Y version, and I was criminally under odds, and it still did not feel like a fun hunt. That's amazing, Colin. I don't know why. I was calling you Austin this whole time, and now I'm calling you Collins. That's weird. Yeah, Loader dude, my thing is I don't double up on targets anymore. Really, with my HeartGold Soul Silver hunts. I don't think I ever did. There's something about the HeartGold and the Soul Silver file that I started together. I did like side-by-side badge quest hunts, and I can't double up on them. Like, I need to find my shiny target on that file. You know what I mean? So that's just how I do it now. But I still got like hunting on 2 games still feels better. You got to reclaim True Swolf. You got to reclaim the Bidoof. Me too, Miles. Because we're gonna have a special treat if the Pineco shines, then I get to start phase 3 because I've found 2 shiny roaming Entei. We get to start phase 3 for shiny roaming Raikou on that save file. And that is my favorite shiny hunt of all time. It is so cozy, so cool. Each reset, you get to see 2 different legendary Pokemon. And they're 2 of my favorites, Raikou and Entei. So cool. Thank you, Salsa Chino. I really appreciate you. Best of luck when you start. Keep me updated when you decide to take the first step. You'll never be the same. What's the most underrated shiny and overrated one? Oh. Most overrated shiny? People are going to hate me for this. The most overrated shiny Pokemon is Mega Gengar. A little history lesson on Gengar. Gengar's shiny up until HeartGold and Soul Silver. This is HeartGold and Soul Silver's like one of 3 total sins. Otherwise, it's a perfect game. Also, 1% female Nidoran. They changed the base colors for non-shiny Gengar to be darker and less like magenta. Like Gengar used to be like a cartoonish magenta. Like really vibrant. Violet. Like a bright purple is what I'm trying to say. And they changed it so it was darker, and then people started to think that Gengar had a bad shiny. But if you just go take a look back in time at what shiny Gengar looked like in Diamond and Pearl or earlier, it's like a black shadow of a ghost versus like a normally purple cartoony guy. And it's a banger shiny. And the people who don't know this history don't have the appreciation for Gengar's shiny. So when they made Mega Shiny Gengar white, everybody's like, oh, this is what I'm talking about. They should have been doing this the whole time. And I'm like, shut up. This is like cramming 53 gallons of sugar down your throat when you have your coffee in the morning. I'm like, this is too saccharine. It's beating you over the head. You need to enjoy the nuance, the subtlety of the shiny. So, that's most overrated shiny for me. Also, pee-pee. Most underrated shiny? Most underrated shiny. Most. I gotta say, shiny Torterra in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum specifically is underappreciated. And a lot of people think that like shiny Torterra is just like this crappy like pea green color when it's shiny. But it actually is teal in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and I think people need to really praise that. Okay, that was a long question. I'm sorry. Okay, Brian, I'll get it just because you're here. The Gengar take us facts. Let's go! I didn't make everybody mad. They dulled so many shiny Pokemon, yeah. Applin's a really good shiny. I like Applin. He's a cool design Pokemon, too. Oh, nice, David! Best of luck on the roaming beasts in Fire Red Leaf Green. It is a bucket list shiny hunt for me to do the Fire Red Leaf Green shiny Suicune roamer hunt, because that sprite, like, go look it up on Cerebi if you're not familiar. But the sprite for Suicune in Generation 3 is perfect. It's got so much character. It looks gorgeous. It's my favorite Generation 3 sprite. And yeah, I definitely want to do that one very soon. Whenever I get the opportunity to. I think these 4 save files will probably go for a roamer. But that'll be way later in this quest. Shower snaps. Oh. I do wish there were cool marks in these old games. Yeah, Shiny Torterra and Grotle are great. What's my favorite hunt? My favorite shiny hunt that I've done? Or like my favorite shiny hunt to do, if that makes sense. How many Entei will I get before I adopt the strat of hard focusing on just one? I might do it this phase. I already have 2 Entei, dude. I think this coming phase, if I see Raikou, I reset. Shiny Sandslash is incredible. It actually has a different shiny, specifically in Fire Red Leaf Green, that kind of dulls it, which is weird. Fire Red Leaf Green just randomly changed like 4 or 5 or 6 species of shiny Pokemon. Maractus is a banger. It's really funny because I guess shiny hunting really hit its stride in X and Y, so a lot of gamers are like not familiar with Gen 5 shiny hunter history, but the Desert Resort is kind of like a Grail Wonderland, because whether you're getting Sigilyph or Maractus, both of those guys are absolute 10 out of 10 shinies and very cool. The Fire Knights and Paldea upset you. I'm happy that my preferred of the two, Armarouge, got the better shiny, even though they aren't great shinies. The blue eyes are beautiful, though. Congrats, Carl. Did you buy it from Game Corner? I'll still phase on it. That would be hilarious. My favorite little guy. I haven't told this story in a while, but the first year that I ever partook in Safari Week was 2021. And I told my friend Tails of Taylor, another shiny hunter, excellent content creator, when he and I started Safari Week at the same time. We did our first one together. He was like, what is your target? What do you want? And I was like, my long-term goal is to get a shiny Girafarig in the HeartGold Soul Silver Safari Zone. Girafarig is like my 3rd favorite Pokemon of all time, and probably like my 2nd favorite shiny ever. And the first year I didn't get it, but I still had a banger Safari Week. The second year I partook in Safari Week in 2022, I actually found the shiny Girafarig, and it was like my 5th or 6th shiny of the event. And I actually caught it. It broke out of several balls, but I eventually caught it. That's my favorite shiny Pokemon memory that I have, even if my roaming Enteis are like still really cool. Favorite method, like Masuda method? Most people who hang out on my channel and in my Discord and see me post on Twitter know that I'm like a ride or die full odds shiny hunter. But I do partake in the occasional method hunt. Beep beep. I have 2 method hunts that I like to do, just for fun. I've only ever made 1 video out of a method hunt, but it had full odds hunts in it, so you wouldn't be able to see very many videos where I do this. But I really like Generation 4 specifically, not BDSP, not XY. I really like Poke Radar in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I just like that there's a little mini game and it requires you to focus and know game mechanics and have a setup and a plan. And I like that. I like that you have to think about it a little bit. So that's probably my top favorite. My second favorite is actually SOS in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. There's actually a clip of me on Twitch finding 2 shiny Riolu back to back SOS hunting. And that's like one of my favorite shiny hunting memories. It was frustrating at the time because I had to knock one out, but it was pretty cool. Pidgey while delivering Oak's parcel? No, not the uncatchable Pidgey. Butterfree, please speak to me. I'm okay, Dad. 13K into looking for shiny Nido. What? I'm about at 12K. I'm right behind you. I guess only 3 of these are looking for shiny Nido, and one of them's a 1%, so maybe not comparable. Yeah, I think the happiest shiny hunters are the ones that hunt based on like vibes. Like, what is your favorite way to hunt? Do that. It's the best way to do it. It's how you'll be happiest. No, David, that's so sad. Safari Week is definitely like a community event, and the joy you glean from it is like by interacting with other shiny hunters while you're doing it, because you're all suffering together. 2 years ago, I did fail 7 out of the 9 shinies I found that week, which is not good. I didn't like DexNav. Not a fan of DexNav. I definitely hate chain fishing. The shiny odds are too high, and I find it very boring. Have I found any shinies? No, Liam. The last shiny I found on these 4 files, this is kind of a quest that I have 4 trainers going on, and all 4 of these trainers will have full shiny teams at the end of like meaningful Kanto Pokemon. But the last one any of these found was the Pikachu I found in Viridian Forest. Got bored SOS hunting? That one's definitely a cozy background activity. Everything takes a long time, and it's like having drinks with friends or something like that is when you pull that one out. Is there a shiny hunt that intimidates me or one that I would never do? I'll never say never for a shiny hunt, but there are some 1% encounter rate shiny hunts that you can do, like Icefall Cave and Fire Red Leaf Green. There's a 1% Lapras encounter, and the other 99% of the time you're getting shiny Tentacruel and Tentacool, and I just don't think I could survive that. Understandable, David. I mean, you're right now you're in the shiny hunting community. And like just doing Safari Week while you're in chat watching somebody else do Safari Week, I will be streaming a lot of Safari Week, can make it feel like totally different. You'll have people rooting you on when you find a shiny you really want, celebrating your successes, lamenting the failures that happen. It's definitely a community thing. That's the big thing. Leafeon's such a good one, Salsa. I'm hunting in Route 3 and Mount Moon. Yeah, this I'm gonna label this video that I'm hunting the Clefairy and the other 3 targets for as like the Mount Moon video, because this is the grass right outside of Mount Moon, and I associate Jigglypuff with Mount Moon. Like, it evolves the Moonstone. It's very Clefairy coded. You know what I mean? Oh, nice, Joe. Best of luck on that. Me too, Alvi. Reminder, Safari Week in 3 months. Set up your Safari zones in HeartGold, Soul Silver. Oh, yeah, the 100% Dunsparce. What island is that? Is that 3 Island? It has like a super low encounter rate, which is kind of weird. We don't. Virtual Turtle. Absol Blogs Pokemon will announce it on Blue Sky and Twitter. Dude, nice, MP. I did a Brazilian Steakhouse yesterday, and I ate until I absolutely could not anymore. It was so good. Nice, Gym Princess. Yeah, Jugger Bear, that hunt is really weird because why is the encounter rate so low? For an 100% spawn, it's really weird. Archsage, best of luck on your shiny Charmander. I can't believe you just said Charmander. That's crazy, dude. Yes, also exactly. What is Safari Week? Safari Week is an annual event that occurs usually in June. Sometimes, very rarely, it'll happen at the tippy end of May or the tippy beginning of July. But it's an event where everybody in the community goes all out and shiny hunts for 10 days. So the weekend before and the weekend of Safari Week, we shiny hunt in the Safari Zone, all of us, suffering together. And usually people make it about a quantity thing rather than a quality thing. And they will bust out every single console they have. This year, we can have one person, like, we can have people that have BDSP on one Switch and Fire Red Leaf Green on another Switch, but some of us old school shiny hunters will have, like, 4 SPs and 4 DSs going all at once because the encounters are so lightning fast. And we will just go super hard on shiny hunting that week, seeing how many Pokemon we can find in the Safari Zone. Some of us have Grail finds that we very much want more than other things. And some people just go into Safari Week and they're like, whatever happens, happens. Quick will never do Safari Metang. I would not say never. Right now, no. I have too many other targets I want to do. Oh, J-Beans, best of luck. That's really cool. Gen 4 Shiny Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza are hunts that I cannot wait to do eventually. I've never even done the regular encounters, which is crazy. Reset your Leaf Green. Only if you don't care about that save file. One of my greatest regrets is resetting my original Leaf Green, Emerald, and Ruby save files. I would have loved to see all the cool stuff that I had on those old save files. You know? I hate that they're gone. No, Loader, dude. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. And you've got your soundproof Mon now, right? Can I remind you what the Safari Zone is? Safari Zone is like a special area that's available in the first 4 introduced regions in Pokemon. Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh being the Great Marsh for the latter. And when you're there, it's generally filled with at least some amount of rare Pokemon you can't find in other places. And you don't get to battle them. Instead, you're given only 30 Safari Balls. And sometimes you have a number of steps that you can take before you get kicked out. Otherwise, you get kicked out when you run out of balls. And instead of battling, you can either throw mud or a rock in order to make a Pokemon angry, but make it easier to catch, but have a higher chance to flee. Or you can use bait to make it stay longer, but also, like, while making it harder to capture. The difference being in Hoenn, you can go near the Pokemon, which is the equivalent of throwing a rock, and then Pokeblocks, which are the equivalent of using bait, but it's bugged, and you can make it so the Pokemon can never flee, and that's like a whole questionable thing. So there's the TLDR. Please don't say Kyogre. Hey, please don't fail Shiny Kyogre because you didn't check to see if it had Double Edge. What Route 3 Shiny am I getting? In Route 3, I'm looking for Jigglypuff, Male Nidoran, and Mankey. Have I ever done a Floit? I do have a Floit. And I think I kept it in the title. It was just Blaze Breed Tauros. Which is so dumb. Shiny Carnivine is such a cool one. I want that one really badly, in Diamond and Pearl specifically. Oh, I haven't seen him yet, Abby. Shiny Bibarel that fled? No. Thank you, random person. I appreciate you. It'd be nice to find a shiny today since we're technically over odds. You didn't bring a soundproof Mon? Loader, dude, you've learned nothing? All you have to do is go to Pewter City with an Abra, bring a Pokemon with Cut, go south until you see that patch of grass and that cuttable tree, cut that tree, and then walk into that house. He'll be like, I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. Do you have an Abra that you'd trade for my Mr. Mime? And then you just trade it for Mr. Mime, who has soundproof, and Viola. You can save your Master Ball for something else. Pokemon Go's events for Pokemon Day? A little bit. I'm not super beep beep. No, I'm not super big on Pogo. Ninja Spinner Secret Rares revealed. Oh, hold on. I haven't seen any of these. Oh, that Chespin and Fennekin are gorgeous. I'm going to have to get 2 of the Chespin. That's one of Gumi's favorite Pokemon. The Ampharos is gorgeous. Xerneas is great. Oh, the Claydol's really good. Crobat looks a little bit off, but maybe it's like the weird holographic. There's a Metang for Jochoa. Mega Floette looks pretty good. I don't really care about the Greninja. The Mega Drowsy looks sick. Cinccino looks good too. The Amphi is cute. I like the Amphi. I don't know if I care about this Crobat. Maybe if I see it with better detail, I'll care more. This Lagoo is cute. That Claydol is doing a lot for me. I think the Chespin's my favorite of the reveals. Fennekin, close second. Does it matter which patch of grass you're in Route 3? No. Every patch of grass in this route has the same exact encounter table. You can be superstitious about it, though. You haven't been... Wait. Oh, that's right. You're in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Dude, I'm in Fire Red Leaf Green Zone. But I think that Voltorb and Electrode have soundproof too. And Mr. Mime's in the Safari Zone. Which is all... No, I guess... Wait, are you south of Ecruteak? You're south of Ecruteak? Right? Are there any soundproof Mons? No? Wait, how do you have a Master Ball? You're in Kanto? Oh, dude, go grab a Mr. Mime. Or an Electrode or a Voltorb. I can't stand to see you waste a Master Ball. I don't know why. I don't know why I care for you. Yes, Salsicino. East of Saffron. Are you hunting at night so you can, like, find the... Beep beep. That's exactly how I meant for it to sound. So you can find the Houndour and the Murkrow. Our Seeker got the trademark? Really? Yeah, the AZ card looks really good. So does the Floette, Mega Floette. Hope John pulls the full art, just sent the card. Oh, nice, Dread Coast. Hope you enjoy. Beep beep again. Your Rocket Hideout Electrode had soundproof. Dang. That would be crazy, Jugger Bear. That would be insane. Mega Lucario ZSAR. I'm ready. I have 3 shiny Butterfree. I caught 15 shiny Caterpie, so evolved a couple so I could get Sleep Powder. I love Clefairy so much. Such a good Pokemon. Oh, east of Saffron. I was thinking east of Celadon. Noctowl and Haunter is such a cool combo. That's right. Clefairy is an alien. Okay. Quick bathroom break. Everybody get up, stretch, get your water, refill your beverage if you're doing that tonight. Yeah, that's a really good one, Joe. Give me 1 second. I will be RB. I am back, and I accidentally, you'll never believe this, but it's true. I just want to point out it's very true. I went downstairs to go refill my water, run to the restroom, all that, and I tripped. I ran straight into the fridge. The door popped open. A bottle flew out of it, and it filled up this frosty glass. And far be it for me to waste something so precious. Crazy how that I don't know how that happened to me. It was a little bit tragic. Thank you for the anonymous gift sub over on Twitch. Thank you so much. It was legit. It happened, guys. It happened. You have to believe me. You have to believe me. Yeah, Salsa, an artist over on Blue Sky made it for me. Considering the circumstances, normally I wouldn't, but it was just crazy. All that happened. Kong, I'm going to call it Shining Frame incoming for you, buddy. It's going to happen. I don't have a sitting cutie Clefairy, guys. What do I do about that? I normally buy sitting cuties of my favorite Pokemon and like my current hunts. Jugger Bear, thank you so much for the sub. I hope you enjoy your ad-free viewing experience. Thank you, thank you. Thanks so much. Hold on, guys. Joey's calling on the emotional support Johto. Good evening, Quick. It's me, Joey. Were you awake? Oh yeah, I saw a wild Spinnerack. I thought about going for it, but then I failed. Oh well. I guess that's just the way it goes. I'm not very good at catching Pokemon. Click. Poor Joey. He already has the best Rattata in the world. What does he need with a Spinnerack anyway? He's better off without. What do you guys think? Thank you, Yuma. Yeah. Probably top 5 favorite shiny in my whole collection. So good, Jugger Bear. So good. Like I said, I'm just a vibes-based person. I said creator earlier. I said shiny hunter earlier. I just like vibes, you know? Our whole existence is just a collection of little moments. Gotta make those little moments cool. The journey's a lot of it, Yuma. It's also an iconic, like, encounter for me as somebody who started with the Kanto games. Like, it was always a pit stop. I always went to go catch a Pikachu in that specific patch of grass. And so finding the shiny of it is crazy. Trey, thank you so much for the sub as well. I really appreciate you using your Prime over here. Thank you, thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate the support, guys. It's very meaningful to me to have you all here hanging out with me while I work on content that is extremely close to my heart and something that I really find a lot of joy and whimsy in. I was always worried when I started creating content that I would fall down the rabbit hole that some of the content creators that I followed or I'm friends with have expressed frustration in, which is like having to create content that they're not passionate about in order to have success. So TLDR, thank you so much. It means a lot to hang out with you while I do something silly like look for different color pixelated animals to create special stories about the games that I love. Amen. All right. First time caller. I like that. I like that. Yuma, the first time I played through the game, I thought all bugs. And then I went to that bottom left patch of grass and found Pikachu. And I'd been all through the rest of the forest. I was just trying to pick up all the items and battle all the trainers I could. And I was like, dude, this specific patch of grass, listen, this is 1998, first Pokemon game ever came out. I had no clue how the games worked. I was 8 years old. And I just assumed that patch of grass had a little Easter egg that was like, yeah, this is where Pikachu is. And so I fell in love with that specific connection. Like, Pikachu only sit in that grass. Just got shiny Eevee and Leaf Green. Nice. Congrats. I can't wait. All 4 of these guys are going for Eevee, I think. What? Do I leave one with just an Eevee? Or maybe one of them goes to get Lapras while the other 3 do Eevee. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Yeah, I do love Eevee, just to be clear. We'll come to that bridge and figure it out when it's time to cross it, I guess. Hoodie, I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. I want the Lapras, but I kind of wanted to pair it with Snorlax. That's just how I... Was it the anime? Did Ash have both of them at the Orange Islands? Something ties Snorlax and Lapras together for me, and I don't quite remember. I haven't watched Orange Islands in a long, long time. It's probably that. Beep beep. Oh, nice hoodie. Enjoy hunting on your physical cartridge. Can't be beaten. No, Yuma, you got to finish that quest. Camtastic, if you had just transferred it all the way up to Scarlet and Violet, it would have evolved. Nice, salsa. I would have probably... What gen are you doing it in? If it was Gen 4, I would just go Radar for it, and that would be really fun to me. My friend Arlie did that. I think she made a video about it, too. Watermons only. Oh, nice. Yes, David. These are the files from the video. That Pikachu video that a lot of people seem to have found is the second episode. The first episode was finding Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle in a video that I posted like a year ago. That was episode 2. Episode 3 is Mount Moon. We're going to be doing some stuff around Cerulean City with Ekans, Sandshrew, Oddish, and Abra, and so on and so forth. Like each pit stop essentially will have some sort of new hunt. Sometimes the trainers will be separated. Sometimes they'll be doing all of it together. Oh, that's a great setup, Hoodie. That's amazing setup. That so I did the Sudowoodo hunt as kind of like, I found a shiny early in stream and I just needed to replace the game on the layout, and I was like, well, I still have Sudowoodo available on my Soul Silver, and then it shined in 13 encounters after I got shiny Onyx in my Heart Gold. So I feel like I haven't really ever done that hunt. I may have to go back and do it again just for vibes. A 60 is probably a good point to be like, this guy's not evolving, huh? Doing Scarvi. Ah, gotcha. If you can ever get your hands on Gen 4 games, they are fantastic. How's it going, Angel? Good to see you. Nomi! How's it going, bestie? It's good to see you. How are your Fire Red Leaf Green hunts going? Are you hanging out in Pokopia? Are you like me? And your whole freaking day is wake up, check Pokopia, go shiny hunt, check Pokopia, go get a second cup of coffee, check Pokopia, shiny hunt, check Pokopia. Oh, I have one of my cats is over here. He has like a little pod that he curls up in, and has like ambient warmth if you plug it in. Absolutely, Salsa. Absolutely. You are close, Angel. I thought about it, Abby. I thought about it because how cool would it be to have my Umbreon? My Umbreon, you know? Ugh. Maybe, Abby. Maybe. Or maybe it's Vaporeon, Flareon, Espeon, and Umbreon. Nomi, really? I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. I'm also practicing. I have a VGC tournament for a regional next week. So my day is like wake up, check Pokopia, work, practice a little bit of VG, shiny hunt in the evenings, and then Pokopia again before bed. It's really rough out here, gamer. It's like I'm obsessed with Pokemon or something. Jugger Bear, I was through day 2. I was not interested. Like, I was playing Pokopia because I wanted to know the story, but I didn't feel super motivated to play it. But day 3, something happened with the gameplay. Like, I recruited the right Pokemon. I had the right conversation. Like, I just cared enough. I got the right amount of lore, and I was like, all right, I love this game. I wish, Angel, they should. Thank you, Nomi. Is this on Switch? No. 4 original DSs and 1 new 3DS XL. It's definitely not Salsa. Oh, nice, Hoodie. Congrats on the Heracross. That's one hunt that took me a very long time to do. I single hunted it, went 3 phases. One of the phases went 22K. One of the phases went 13K. The other phase wasn't even that short. It was like 6,600. Oh, sorry. When I say Gen 4 games, I mean Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. If I wanted to mention BDSP, I would say like Sinnoh games, just for clarity. Yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver is Gen 4. Yep. Yeah, no way, Yuma. It's kind of weird. It's like I've got it tattooed all across my arm. You gotta find it, Salsa. No, Nomi. Nomi, I think there's something undiagnosed with us. I don't know. I found out my friend of the channel, Shiny Catherine, posted a picture with a Pokemon. I don't know if you know about all the Pokemon that are in the game, and I don't want to spoil it for you, Nomi. But one of my absolute favorite Pokemon is in Pokopia, and I didn't know it because I'm going through this like pretty much spoiler-free. And now I'm obsessed with creating habitats to see if I can attract it. I don't even know what habitat it needs, and I'm just kind of having fun building every single habitat till it shows up. Oh, you're diagnosed? Okay, I refuse to get diagnosed. I don't need to get diagnosed. I understand. Like I already know. I'm good. I need to find it, Nomi. I need to. Appreciate you, Delaney. I will hit you up. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, Yuma! Zorua is one of the ones that I need to get. From the trailer, I know I need to get Umbreon, Zorua, and Mawile. And I saw Shiny Catherine had another Pokemon that wasn't in the trailer, so I'm not going to name it. Isn't it great, ZJ? Is it EJ? ZJ's? However you want me to say that. I like how politely he sits, just ready for battle. So good. Steve, Chad, you've got this. I believe in you. Lock in. It's really weird, Enzo, that we got Shining Volcanion in the TCG and have never been able to find Shiny Volcanion, not through distribution, not through shiny hunting. Why do they hate Volcanion and love rubbing it in our face? EJ got it. That's amazing, Nomi. Steph got one of our all-time favorites in Pokopia. Oh? It's so good, Nomi. Did you notice my Bulbasaur, my shiny Bulbasaur is level 20? It's not on accident. He's in his best form. This is his best form. Still on Arc Raiders. Nice, nice, nice. This onslaught of game releases, like ZA coming out before I was done with Silk Song, and then like Metroid Prime 4 coming out right before the DLC for ZA, and then Pokopia coming out. Like, I need a break. In September, I'm going to have to figure out how to beat Wolverine, my favorite comic book character, is getting his own game. I'm gonna have to figure out how to beat that before Winds and Waves comes out. It's too much. I can't handle all this. That's a good one, Trey. I really like that one. I love the art for it. My preferred one is, I think it's Steam Siege. There's a Volcanion and Xerneas. I think we just called them alt arts back then. That I have in my collection that's drawn by Mitsuhiro Arita, the original artist for the first base set, Charizard and Venusaur. I adore that card. Yes, Jugger Bear! And I will be playing it. Absolutely will be playing it. Steve, Chad, that would be a great idea. Sorry, I'm doing both chats. If you guys haven't noticed, I am streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So if I miss your message, apologies. I'm doing my best. Yes, Wolverine, and it's being created by Insomnia Games, who did my favorite PlayStation games of all time, Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. So good. Beep. I appreciate the kind words, Off-Man. Is community doing Safari Week this year? Safari Week has been going for 13 years? 14 years? It's not stopping. I guarantee it's happening. Beep. Did I play Miles Morales? Yes. I have not started Spider-Man 2 because I'm in like the final 5% of Miles Morales. I have kids and I have a full-time job and I've got a wife and I've got all these, and I've got the YouTube channel, I've got the Twitch stream / YouTube stream. I have so many things going on that my backlog is stupid. Ask Abby about Digimon. I'm so excited to play that Digimon game for PlayStation 5. I'm not going to play it until, I beat Wolverine in September, October, however long that game takes me. It's so bad. I appreciate that, Off-Man. I'm due for a shiny. If you add all the numbers together, I am due. The new Digimon game is apparently just like Legendary. Oh, did Metroid Prime 4 do badly? I don't hate the game. It's weird that they locked music behind a very expensive amiibo. DLC 3. Oh, really? During Poco... Like, come on! I've got too many things! I have too many things I love. There's a new Yu-Gi-Oh set that's out. I've got a Digimon game I've been wanting to play. Pokopia is consuming my life. I want a Shiny Hunt Fire Red Leaf Green because that's my special interest. I've got a VGC tournament coming up, and then I've got NAIC in June, and I've got Safari Week in June, and then I'm going to Worlds in August. It's too much. When I need listen. YouTube, I need you guys to watch my videos 1 billion times so I can do this full time. Thank you in advance. I'm saying thank you. It's not completely thankless. And then I can play all the video games I want to, okay? I think that's a good trade. Watch all of them 1 billion times. Hope I have time for that. Do you know how hard it is to wake up, make the kids' lunches, work my 9 to 5, lift weights and run on my lunch break, hang out with kids and wife after work, eat dinner, make dinner usually, come to stream, finish stream, put kids to bed, edit video, question mark? Nobody knows when. Nobody knows when I've edited a video. It happens when you're deep asleep. Don't make it your full-time job. It just depends how it happens, right? There are people who do it for a full-time job and they still get to do the stuff they care about. There are other people who make it their full-time job before they can really facilitate it. I wouldn't do it. I would never become a full-time content creator if it meant that I had to create content that I didn't care about. Never. Dude, I'm trying to be stay-at-home husband. Why can't I be trophy husband? Hello? Takes crazy organization or ADHD, baby. Let's go. Fernando Mask, thanks so much for the 420 hydrate. A 1% female Nidoran. Hello. Thank you, Orange. You get it. Oh, and Champions in April. Yeah, I'm quadruple obliterated. What line of work am I in? I am in biotech. Yeah, there's a lot of things that would have to happen for Under the Mask. Carly said you can't become a trophy husband. Is she crazy? That sounds like a home run pitch. Not having Terra is such a crazy change, Abby. Biotech's you big brain. I don't know. I'm using my big brain for nefarious things like shiny hunting. Because you're busy? I hope you're busy shiny hunting. A hoot hoot. Yeah, if I could make a zillion chichillion dollars and be able to support my whole family and just like stream and create videos and live off of the zillion chichillion dollars I found in a treasure chest, I'd be pretty happy. Am I doing a shiny badge quest? Manny, the quest that I'm doing for these Fire Red Leaf Green save files is a tour of Kanto. Episode 1 that I made for YouTube was shiny hunting all 3 starters, And then episode 2 was getting Pikachu in Viridian Forest. This is episode 3, and it's about Mount Moon. Mysterious as the dark caves of Mount Moon. Let's go, Joe! Good. That's a lot of changes, Abby. You know, the last time we had Megas, we did not have... we did not have the mechanic that makes speed changes take effect the turn that they happen. It was the turn after that speed changes took effect. So that's a huge change. Like Icy Wind and Tailwind work in a totally different way. I think Terra is a fantastic mechanic. Banger for the game. It does look kind of ugly, though. Like, why is Terra flying, not wings? Why we got balloons? My Tyranitar with balloons growing out of his head. Why? Oh, Winds and Waves. I absolutely want to choose Gekwa. Pombon's a close second. And unfortunately, I'm starting to like Brout. He's a crazy guy, but I'm starting to like Brout. Even if he's an angry bird, I'm starting to like Brout. Going for Steelix. Nice. Are you in Cliff Cave using Magnet Pull? Am I doing LA regionals? No. I wish I could go to every single regional, but I went to Toronto and Seattle. So now I'm going to Houston. And then after that, it'll be NAIC and Worlds. So that should be the rest of my VGC travels, unless something crazy happens and I can go to like Indy or Orlando. Are all these on new Switch copies? No, these are Fire Red Leaf Green cartridges that I've been shiny hunting on. Beep, beep. I've been shiny hunting on for 3 years now. The only good looking Terra is Ogerpon. Yeah, well, I think that Terapagos, I don't know, it's a little unwieldy. Never mind. Yeah, I agree with you. I take back what I was going to say about Terapagos. I don't like that Terapagos' Terra form has a little Terapagos on him. It's like, this feels so unnatural to have like a heart for fairy and to have like the balloons for flying and have a little baby Terapagos toy on the top of the Terapagos. Terastal, I don't know. Okay, Bug is great because antennas make sense. I don't like that Fire is a chandelier. That doesn't make very much sense. Grass kind of makes sense because like some flowers growing out of the head. Psychic being an eyeball is weird. I think Ghost actually makes sense. Beep, because it's like a spirit situation. Dark doesn't really make sense. Like from a natural looking standpoint. Dragon just turns it like he just wears a dragon hat. I understand why they did it. I just wish they made it more natural. I think in terms of how it affected VGC's metagame, I think that Terastal is probably the best one we've ever had. Followed by Dynamax. Followed by Mega. Followed by Z-Moves. I'm sorry, Z-Moves, I can't. Having like a one-shot murder kill move button, that's not good for the game. If we're talking about aesthetics, though, Mega, then Z-Moves, then Gigantamax, Dynamax, then Terra. Rock is like a building situation, right? ground turns you into a planet. You get a little Earth on your head. Z moves look cool for some of them. Like the little dance you do with your Pokemon is pretty epic. But stuff like Twinkle Tackle and the way they had to make the animation work for Xerneas, that's upsetting. That's almost maddening. Oh, I know, Abby. If we get Yellow Shellos, could you imagine Yellos? Poor pink Shellos stocks are going to be so low if we actually get a Yellow Shellos. A Yellos. Hold on, my dog wants in really quick. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I went to go let the dog in, and then my wife was like, wait, I need you to go out to the truck to go grab these things that we left in there. And then, wait, I need water. Wait. I was just like, oh my gosh. All right. All right. But I survived. How's it going, Anubis? Welcome, welcome. Pirates and Weewa. That'd be, I'd be down. I'd be down. But we kind of had that with Team Aqua, yeah? They're pretty pirate coded. Yeah, Loader Dude. I was thinking about how cool it'd be to have a format that was like, you can either use a Mega Evolution, a Dynamax, a Z-Move, or a Terra. But did it work though, Salsa? Spider, hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to my room. 2 Jigglypuffs. Sky pirates and flying ships like in Horizons. When you lead with your heart, it's so scary at the start. That's the hardest part, and trust me, it gets better. That show is so good. Your shiny rate in Fired Leaf Green is a 4 in about 53. What are you doing over there, Anubis? What kind of sorcery are you doing over there? Also, you would love the comment I got on YouTube today. That said that my shiny odds for playing on 4 games is actually 4 in 8192. It's pretty cool. I didn't know. I didn't know you could just multiply the numerator, not the denominator. I probably would have done way better in school if I'd known that. Like maybe I would have passed math. Oh, nice, Lenny. Best of luck. Dynamax goes crazy because the side of field boosts and drops are crazy. Me when I don't know what number means. Crazy. I've been playing VGC since 2009. My first VGC tournament that I ever played in, official VGC tournament, was played in Battle Revolution at a GameStop. So I've been playing VGC for 17 years. I've played all of the gimmicks. Traveled for tournaments for them. Played at locals for them. Z-moves aren't balanced. Like just having a one-shot kill that hits through Protect, even if it's, neutered damage, it doesn't add a very skillful level of play to the format. So I disagree. I think Z-moves look kind of cool. Beep, beep, and I like that it is like a bond between your Pokemon, but it's just not good for competitive, in my opinion. In my experience, not even opinion. In my experience. How's it going, Teddy? We are going for, in Fire Red Leaf Green, Clefairy in the Cave. We're going for Male Nidoran, Jigglypuff, and Mankey. Dude, it's almost all of our targets. If the cave had just shown us a Clefairy instead. And then on the emotional support Johto game that I have right below my Natu, that's sitting on my microphone, that's going for a Pineco. Farm Bear and Candies. Anubis, I gotta know how I have no clue how you're playing this game. First, Charmander of the night. Love to see it. If you just don't want it to be shiny, then it'll be shiny. Okay, that makes sense. We gotta open the schools. The kids, they don't know how to do math. It's very sad. And we gotta ban Chat GPT because that's what they're using to do their math. Playing TCG, nice. I'll be playing VG. I've got to announce this tomorrow. On Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time, I'll be hosting the Retro Shiny Challenge, which is an event that myself or Nora in the future hosts, or Charlie Merriman, if you're over in the UK, during regionals, where we have a bunch of people crowdsource encounters on 1 in 8,192 shiny odd games to see how many shinies we can find in 1 hour. Going for Raikou. Nice. Best of luck. God, I got to post about Retro Shiny Challenges. Totally slipped my mind. Either I find 4 shinies on the next encounter or I don't. 50-50. That's right. With boost and extra HP. It was only relegated to 3 turns, and there were ways to force the Pokemon out. With Terra moves, it's just like a golden gun, essentially. I know, Loader, dude. It's so embarrassing. Luckily, my kids will not grow up around it. Tinkatink, let's go. Tinkatink's so cute. Carl, thanks for the 420 hydrate. I appreciate you. Clarice, hope you're doing well. Actually, I love that Kong. What's the coolest ID you can get? Do you know how many times that happened to Abby this year, Anubis? SH Retro found a shiny in the Safari Zone while trying to get a lucky egg. It's kind of crazy. That's exactly why my son started to read, Trey. That's exactly why. My son wanted to know which attacks he was using in Pokemon. Oh, maybe, Steve. That's an interesting thought. I didn't think about that. I can't believe you already reached credits on Hell. That's crazy. Dang, the power level is going to be crazy. If you have just like a terrestrialized Pokemon and a Mega on your side of the field. Kind of crazy. Yeah, so many people are like, children need to learn to read by reading books. And I'm like, why don't you figure out something that they're passionate about, whether it's a book or some other medium that requires reading, maybe trading cards or a video game, which was like kind of a motivator for me. Then they will want to know what's going on. So like, just use it to your advantage. They're going to want to do it anyway. Might as well make it an educational experience. And it doesn't matter where they read the words. They just got to read them. Oh, nice, Michelle. Best of luck. I did that hunt a couple years ago. It's really cool being able to finally shiny hunt Celebi in a Johto game. Yeah, GGW. I found Lucky Egg on my Platinum using Compound Eyes and Thief Butterfree, and then traded that Butterfree over to my Soul Silver and did that with the Chansey Swarm that you can get in HeartGold Soul Silver. Outbreak. Swarm? Swarm. And then I did it once again using Safari Zone Chansey only with Compound Eyes. And I caught it on like my 13th Chansey that I finally caught. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, Yuma, like, tell me how I learned the word facade and ether, which are real words that people use in the real world. I learned those through Pokemon. Fable. I love Fable. Hero, your will energy is low. Man, I miss Fable. Fable is so good. It's playing on physical versions. Let's go. Yeah, my son is playing on a DS Lite and a 3DS XL. He's got a copy of... that's a 1% male Nidoran. Also, pee-pee. He's got a copy of Moon X... ZA. I gave him my old OLED Switch because I have a Switch 2 and like other special edition Switches. He has a copy of Ruby, a Japanese copy of Leaf Green, and a copy of Diamond. And he just rotates through them. There's a new Fable, really? I haven't seen Fable in 100 years. Moxie, yeah. Early Gen 7 VGC was really fun. It was really fun. Once we got into like Celesteela, Stack Attacka stuff, it became less fun to me. Dude, what was Mount Moon Cave Bro doing looking for this Geodude? It's so sad, Trey. My son will be like, what does this say? And I'll be like, okay, what's the first letter? You know, and like help him learn it. Help him learn something from a question instead of just telling him the answer. You know what I mean? Unawares. Yeah, I had no clue that unawares. You caught him unawares. And I was like, what? Unawares? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I didn't even know that. I adore language. Don't say Fable, you'll... Hero. Pokemon taught so many people how to read, and I think that's kind of beautiful. Also, 1% female Nidoran on the bottom right. This fall, I gotta check it out. Is this Fire Red and Leaf Green on 4 Switches? No. This is Fire Red and Leaf Green on 4 Nintendo DSs that are capture carded. I started these save files back in 2023. It's been so good, Steve, Chad. I've been having so much fun with VG. I actually have been playing enough, if you can see this. But I got 200 CP last season and got the Ace Trainer card promo for 2025. And I am trying once again this year to get the Ace Trainer promo 2026. It was really cool. It was super, super cool to get like a little promo card for it, you know? Yeah, unawares it's not a word that you would use in everyday conversations. Wait, the card has Pee-Pee on it. You're right. It's got Pikachu and Pee-Pee. Wait. Guys? Wait, guys, is it a sign? It's got Pee-Pee and Pika. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that. Can we bring back Latin? We have to learn a little bit of Latin. We have to learn a little bit of Latin for medical terminology. What's my best VG placement? Indianapolis Regionals 2024, I think. Hold on. $2024. No.
You know I love tote bags. You're never gonna use this.
No.
When are you gonna use this? You've been hanging on my tote bag.
I don't remember what place I got. Hold on, let me see what place I got. I got... No. I got 47th place. 47th place at Indianapolis Regionals 2024. That's my best placement so far.
You're in the top 50. That's really good.
I was up till 2 a.m. last night practicing for Houston.
Are we all going?
Yeah, I was about to tell you, we need to figure out a hotel room. Ashley's going to be there. Thank you for figuring it out for us.
I came in here to tell you that I was sitting on the bed and I hear a phone call on the window. So I go to like top window. So I go downstairs to let the dogs in. There wasn't a kite in our backyard when you let them out, was it?
Oh, there was this today. That kite's been there all day. I thought you played with the kids outside or
It's not
something.
our kite.
Oh, really?
No, the wind brought that kite.
Oh.
It's a Mary Poppins kite.
We got a free kite.
Why didn't you bring it in the house?
I thought it was the kids. I had no clue. What phase have I gone on this route? Nothing. This is phase 1 since leaving Viridian Forest with the Pikachu.
You're not going in there.
Steve Chad, this is the... Hi, babies. Good night. This... See you in the morning. This is the last year that we do VGC in NOLA. Or, sorry, Nationals in NOLA. Sorry, my kids are all at the door saying good night for bedtime.
No.
Hunt for shiny Nidoran male. In Fire Red, it's really common. I don't know if you're in Fire Red or Leaf Green. But in Leaf Green, it's only 1%. Beep beep. Yeah, this is the last time you'll see Nationals at NOLA. Baby, hey. Please don't yell. You're in Fire Red? Okay, good, good. Just making sure. Hold on, let me take care of the kids really quick. Okay, okay. The kids? At bedtime, they want to be thrown. This sounds crazy. This sounds crazy. But they want to be thrown on the bed. They wanted hugs, they wanted kisses, and then they wanted me to throw them into the pillows and blankets and mattress. So I have to gently, responsibly, and carefully toss my children into the bed. They want to have like a little Power Rangers fake fight. We're all going, "Tsa-tsa-tsa!" And sometimes Baby Quick, my son, will be like, "It's morphin' time!" And then Baby Goomy will be like, "Pink Ranger!" And they'll attack me. And we like play fight, and then I toss them into the bed to finish them off. So once we get towards like the later part of stream, you will notice me dipping out every once in a while to be like, okay, the kids need help. Like my son wants me to brush his hair. The kids want me to like do that vestibular input where I like toss them into the bed. So newcomers beware. I'm an involved father. Are the counters the total? Every counter you see applies to the game to which it is closest. It's part of the reason that I only stream 3 or 4 days out of the week. I used to stream like 5 days out of the week. But once I had kids, I cut 1 or 2 days out, depending on how our life is going, so I can hang out with them during the day, you know what I mean? Tiring. The worst part, Trey, is like the old folks in the family who are like, wow, your wife must have her hands full taking care of the lot of you three. And I'm like, I do all of the cooking. I wake up before anybody else. I make the lunches. I get them dressed for school. I brush my daughter's hair. Why are you talking to me like it's 1930 where we have these misconceived notions of like gender roles? I'm a parent that does the parent things. Oh, my wife wants to go out with her friends, so I have to babysit the kids? No, they're my kids. It's called taking care of my kids. I'm not babysitting. I am their father, so I should take care of them. My wife should go have fun with her friends. What are you talking about? Babysitting. Stop insulting me. Nice, Dread. You watched my my series with Ruxin, huh? I know, Salsachino. I know. I'm like, what? Why are you treating me like this? No, I take pride in the fact that I try to do as much for my children as possible. I almost don't let my wife do things because I'm like, I've got to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like older generations are like, the man is the breadwinner and the woman is the one that does the shopping and cooking and child rearing. And I'm like, no. Why? Maybe I wouldn't do as much if she like didn't also have a full-time job, but she and I are both working full-time jobs. It's like, why should she be doing all of that? I can help. I'm also really good at cooking and baking, like absurdly good. Especially if you need me to cook meat or vegetables on a grill. Oh, I can do that. Yes, I don't get it, Trey. Don't get it. Nice, Salsa, congrats. Yeah, you forget that capitalism exists. We can't even afford to exist without both of us working. Especially because there's, like, no federally or state functions that help take care of your kids while you're working. You know what I mean? grill maxing. Catch me putting a bunch of avocado oil drizzled, almond slice covered, freshly ground pepper sprinkled. Is that all I put? In a little bit of lemon juice, squeezed asparagus on the grill next to my steaks. I was trying to think of my whole recipe. Catch me with those delicious asparagus grilled right next to my steak or my chicken. Or my son actually, pork chops, dude. I'll make pork chops that are like 4 inches thick, and this bro is like eating the entire thing. Like, how? You're so tiny. Quick cooking channel. So in my Discord channel, I actually posted two of my recipes. Two of my recipes that I made for cheesy pan-baked potatoes and for my brown sugar banana bread. Corn on a grill is good too. ¿Por qué no los dos, Trey? There's room. I've got 4 pork chops. You know, I've got my asparagus. There's room for four corns on the cobs. 4 cobs worth of corn. Especially if you break them in half so it feels like you're eating more. Not sharing the meat recipes. This is my thing. So, my brother-in-law and my father-in-law, they grill with like all of the tools. They like Tony Stark it up. And they use like thermometers and timers and all this stuff. But I learned how to grill from like my dad. And just like I'm a vibes-based shiny hunter, I'm a vibes-based grill aficionado. Like, I don't know how long it takes to cook something. I know what it looks like when it's done cooking. You know what I mean? I don't use a timer or a thermometer. I just know when it's done. And some people don't like that. Well, more specifically, they don't like this. When I'm grilling, I prefer to spend extra on the meat, right? I prefer to spend extra on the meat so it's high quality. And the only thing I put on my meats is coarse fresh ground pepper and coarse sea salt. Because I truly believe the best grilled meats are comprised of delicious smoke flavor, not with liquid smoke. 3 monkeys and beep beep. That's a crazy encounter. And I think a lot of people get lost in the sauce literally. They're like, we gotta have 15 types of barbecue sauce on this, and it's gotta have like garlic powder and all of these different things on it for grilling. And it's just, that's not my vibe. I promise you will eat the tender, delicious, perfectly prepared meat that I grill, and you will want for nothing. Also, you're eating medium max doneness, okay? We only do medium rare, and rare. And that time when my wife was pregnant and she really craved blue rare steak, and even I was scared of her. So my recipes for grilling are not intricate at all. It's like you got fresh coarse ground pepper, black pepper, and sea salt, and a good fire, preferably on some like mesquite or cherry wood. Salted, maybe a little bit of pepper. That's it. The pepper isn't for steak. The pepper is specifically for pork chops. I don't know why, but I prefer pepper on my pork chops when I grill. I don't know if that's just how I was raised, but SP in one hand, beer on standby. Sometimes it's a DSi XL. I have an offline shiny hunt that I'm doing in my original black version that I got on release day that I never finished for some reason. where I'm hunting for either Maractus or Sigilif, that is my go-to grill shiny hunt. But I like to have a nice Hefeweizen or a Caipirinha or like a Margarita. More like Chill Master. That's me. That's me. A nice beverage and a console and a grill going, especially when it's like 50 degrees outside, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, so good. Yo, nice salsa. Ooh, lemon juice after the chicken has cooked. I could see that. Lemon pepper on chicken makes me really happy. I will get fancy with chicken just because, you know, if it's perfectly smoked, I guess it'd be very good, but lemon pepper on chicken is so good. Welcome in, Redbacks. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you. Thank you, JD. Best of luck on your hunts. Hope to see you again soon. Sometimes it's pants off. I'm losing you on seasoning on the meat. I just think that people compensate for poor cuts of meat or poorly smoked meats by adding a bunch of like garlic powder and chili pepper. Like they add so many things. And I'm like, I promise if you cook this meat correctly, you will want for no other flavors. You're just like, you're watering it down almost. You were set on your shiny. No, Brown. I'm so sorry. I hope that the reclaim is swift. Dude, Steve Chad, you should go check out in the Sevi Islands. I think it's like 4 island you can find centered in the grass. Tell me you don't shino on that thing every single time. Lemon and parsley on chicken. I could see that. I'm kind of down with this. Yeah, I like my chicken to have lemon pepper or lemon juice or something. If it's like drumettes and wings, lemon pepper 100%. Nice, Carpeted. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Also, that's a 1% female Nidoran on the bottom right. Yes, every time I see that centered, I'm like, wait. Dumb. Silly. I think follow age is probably broken. The name... Oh, I have a cat in my lap. That's Mango. He's a little cat. He's, actually drove my wife to go pick him up in 2014 when she and I moved in together. When we were still dating. So he's 12 years old, but he is tiny. He is kitten-sized. He just never grew up. So I call him Manguito. He's a little mango. Little mango. Oh, nice, Carfade. I love that. Full odds shiny hunting is such a vibe. I love it. Mango is a little baby. Unfortunately, he comes into the bed at like 1 a.m. every night. And if you don't know anything about Burmese cats, they are very verbal. They like to talk so much. And so it'll be like 2 a.m. I'm in bed with my wife. And he tries to nestle between us. In his cry, meow, 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 meow. And I'm like, it's 2 a.m. Please. A black Burmese, he's just like really deep brown. Yeah, he's like, all right, come on in. Yeah, the camera makes him look black. He is dark, deep brown. I think all Burmese are like the same color. I have 2 other cats that I rescued when I was in college. And so they are like 15 years old, I want to say. They're just big old farm cats. Saved them from a farm. They still act like they're on a farm. I love cats. I just don't like litter boxes. And these guys are all over 12 years old. So I have some friends like, we just train them to go outside, or we train them to use the toilet. And I'm like, these guys are too old. They're set in their ways. I'm not teaching them anything now. If anything, they're going to train me some more. Old man cat numps. The other two are girls, all right? Also, beep beep. Now that's some high quality H2. Oh, that's right. A lady. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. Do 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 boo boo. Isn't Clefairy at the game corner? It is, but how will I ever catch it in a nest ball with green colors to match its green ears and have a cool little heart animation that pops up when I throw it out of its Pokeball? And also, how will the Met location say met at Mount Moon? Not at the game corner. Plus, everybody else did the game corner. I don't like doing what other people do. Everybody else shiny hunted Pikachu at the power plant. How boring! It doesn't say met at Viridian Forest? Absurd. We're on the road to Viridian City. Got my badge and the power to play. We're on the road to Viridian City. Gotta get there. I'm on the way. Gotta get there. Viridian City. We left my home, and now I see a new horizon. One day I'll come back to Pallet Town. Oh, we're on the road to become the greatest trainer. I won't quit until I'm number one. Number one. Gotta be number one. We keep on trying, and then we try some more and stay together and find a place worth fighting for. I'm on the road to Viridian City. This is what goes on in my head while I'm shiny hunting. We need a new Pokemon. We need a new Pokerap. All right? Did anything in the world ever hit like, you guys up for the Pokerap? You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part. Let's get it on. I want to be the best there ever was, to beat all the rest. Yeah, that's my cause. Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey, Venusaur, Rattata, Fearow, Pidgey, Seeking, Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly, Ponyta, Vaporeon, Poliwrath, Butterfree. Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon will search across the land. Look far and wide. Release from my hand the power that's inside. Venomoth, Poliwag, Nidorina, Golduck, Ivysaur, Grimer, Victreebel, Moltres, Nidoking, Farfetch, Abra, Jigglypuff, Kingler, Rhyhorn, Clefable, Wigglytuff. Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Zubat, Primeape, Meowth, Onix, Geodude, Rapidash, Magneton, Snorlax, Gengar, Tangela, Goldeen, Spearow, Weezing, Seal, Gyarados, Slowbro. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, gotta catch 'em all. Kabuto, Persian, Paris, Horsey, Eradicate, Magnemite, Kadabra, Whippoorwill, Ditto, Cloyster, Caterpie, Sandshrew, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Golem, Pikachu! Right? Nothing's ever hit like that. No love for the GS Pokerap? Pokemon party. Pokemon Pokemon, some Flora. Igglybuff, Piloswine, Slugma, Crobat, Politoed, Noctowl, Houndour, Heracross, Natu, Tyro, Ariados, Lugia, Steelix, Phanpy, Ampharos. Pokemon Pokemon, party, Pokemon, Pokemon, Sudowoodo, Corsola, Teddy, Ursa, Sneasel, Fortress, Mantine, Pichu, Larvitar, Hoot, Miltank, Totodile, Gligar, Lantern, Skarmory, Spinarak, Tyranitar. I turn to you whenever I need you. You got the power to protect us all. One thing is true, your kind of magic's at the tip of my fingers whenever I call. Yeah. Much love for GS PokeRep. Are you kidding me? Dude, I love old Pokemon music. It's so good. It's so good. Have crazy memory. I'm also a musician by trade, so... Well, trumpet player, not singer. Dude, PokeRap was so good! And everybody in the world, I know you already know it. We're gonna sing it together. Are you ready? We all know this one. Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Ammonite, Slowpoke, Pidgeot, Arbok. That's all, folks. Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Ooh, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Boom. I know you know that one. If somebody's like, I know the whole PokeRap, you'd be like, I don't know the whole PokeRap, but I do know Charmeleon. Everybody knows that one. Wartortle. Come on. Banger verse. 90% Johto, 10% everything else. Good, Baniri. Good. It only gets worse from here. Tune again. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. There was so much good music in early Pokemon. Like, even so, the To Be a Master, I think it was To Be a Master, beep, beep, CD had like, what kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Share with me your secrets deep inside. What kind of Pokemon are you? Are you loyal through and through? Beep, beep. Do you have a heart that's true? What kind of Pokemon are you? Yeah. Take a normal type like Jigglypuff against a ghostly Gengar. The battle's real tough. Thunderbolt's a great electric attack until you get ground down by a Marowak. What kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Don't you bug me with a Caterpie. For flying types, the win's easy. Good luck with Muck and its poison gas. Make one wrong move and it'll kick your grass. Isn't that sick? Isn't that sick? Make one wrong move and it'll kick your grass. That's insane. Those are such good lyrics. So good. Reach higher with fire, go Flareon. Think twice about ice to be number one. Water's in order if you want to be slick, but you choose the best when you pick sidekick. Insane. Do I sing Pokemon songs to my kids? Actually, I can sing the whole PokeRap. Obviously, you heard me do that earlier. I can sing the whole PokeRap by memory. If I leave out any Pokemon, I can just stop and be like, Alakazam, Doduo, Venonat, Macho, Kangaskhan, Hypno, Electabuzz. And I can pause, and Baby Cook will be like, Flareon! Blastoise, Poliwhirl, Oddish, Drowsy! And I can literally do that for him. It's amazing. It's so cool. Oh my... Beep, beep. Oh my pee-pee, no way. The first three generations of Pokemon intros. Well, everybody wants to be a master, and everybody wants to show their skills. Everybody wants to get there faster to make their way to the top of the hill. Each time you try, you're gonna get just a little bit better. Each step you climb is one more step up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. And it's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude, but you still gotta catch 'em all and be the best that you can be. Doo-doo-doo. It's so good. The battle frontier is that it's a battle, win or lose. It's the friends we make. It's the road you choose. You got the right stuff, so make your mind up. You'll find the courage inside of you. If you're strong, you'll survive and you'll keep your dream alive. It's the battle frontier. Pokemon, be the best you can be and find your destiny. It's the master plan. The power's in your hand. Pokemon. You got the strength to win it, so stay in it. That's, yeah. All of it's good. Like, Gens 1 through 3 were absolute bangers. And the difference is that was for kids. I'm sorry. Somebody said it earlier about Yu-Gi-Oh themes. The 4 kids songs went crazy. Yamu. Yu-Gi-Oh. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. It's time to ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. It's so good. That music is crazy. Isn't it crazy? You can't, like, even if you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh like that, like me, like, if you don't like it as much as I do, is how I mean it, because I adore Yu-Gi-Oh. It's, like, tattooed all across my right arm. You can't hear the Yu-Gi-Oh theme and not be like, all right, that kind of slaps. They're doing an Egyptian orchestra. All right, you win. That's a good one. Ever thought of doing covers? I thought about it a long time ago. I haven't done any recording stuff ever. I just like singing. If somebody had the setup to do it, I'd be down. This dream, advanced battle. Advanced battle. Which is the one? Gen 4 is okay, Mustafa. I liked, like, the fast-paced, rocky kind of ones. A kid from Pallet Town with a brand new world to see. Don't know what's ahead, but it won't get the best of me. There's so much to learn and battles to be won. I've advanced so far and still there's always more to come. Take a step and I'm on my way. Gonna start all over again. I wanna be a hero. Pokemon Advance, I'm on my way. That's Advanced Battle. I don't know. Wait, Advanced Challenge. How does that one start? If I know the first 2 words, I can get the rest. You win, Yugi boy. Welcome to Toon World. You should, David. It'll be so good. Yeah, the censorship was a pretty awful, but, like, Kaiba pointing... Like, no, Kaiba being pointed at by the guards instead of them having guns. Or, like... what was his name? I'm using machine-type monsters. Bandit Keith. Bandit Keith pointing at Pegasus's head. All right. Oh, yeah, this dream will last forever. This dream will never die. We will rise to meet the challenge every time. Advance challenge, yeah, this dream keeps us together. This joins you and I. We'll be the best that the world's ever seen. Because we always will follow that dream, Pokemon. I know that one. Pegasus is so good. Until at the end you realize he's doing it all for his dead wife and you're like, bro, people would have helped you. You didn't have to take everybody's soul. Count episodes. How many episodes of Pokemon are you into on your shiny hunt? Sorry, I did stop to sing Jenny, oh Jenny, joy, oh joy. A one-woman man's what I want to be, but there's two perfect girls for me. By Brock at the end of Pikachu's Jukebox. So I did stop hunting because I had to do the whole show tune, you understand, right? I'm unbeatable, Pokemon. Yeah. What Pokemon am I shiny hunting? In Fire Red Leaf Green, I am hunting for Clefairy, Male Nidoran, Jigglypuff, and Mankey. Did I say Clefairy? Clefairy? Clefairy, Mankey, Jigglypuff, Male Nidoran. In the HeartGold version I got under my chin, that one's looking for a nice, spicy, shiny Pineco. I gotta go back and listen to the Sinnoh ones. The black and white ones didn't resonate with me. There are, like, the ones for Journeys. Beep, beep. Journeys with Ash and Go. It's a big, big world, but you know where to find me. We'll be together and we're gonna do it our way. We'll discover we believe in each other. On adventures with my friends like every day. Back-to-back peepees. Dawn's rising over the horizon to shed a light on what the day ahead is hiding. Stick together, leaping into the deep end. The adventure only ends when another begins. And we're already on our way. The journey starts today. That's so good. Restore the burned tower. Dude. I'm going to play some Pokopia before bed tonight. All of the discs I'm picking up and all, like, the lore, like, the letters. Holy shinks, guys. Look at all this Pokopia. Rayquaza, Arcanine, and Munchlax are getting Lego sets? What? Officially revealed or leaked? Ash's father? Nope. Never. I think it's better that way. We didn't need to introduce some more characters. We're good. Dude, what? I love all three of those Pokemon. What am I supposed to do? Beep, beep. Hey! Thanks so much. I appreciate you. Turdving? Appreciate you, Turdving. Hope you enjoyed it. Ash's father is Mr. Mime. My Mime. It was really cool watching Pokemon Journeys, and Ash used Mr. Mime when he first got there because all he had was Pikachu and he hadn't caught anybody yet. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to do a battle with Mr. Mime. And then, like, Mr. Mime is just a badass. He, like, karate chops people in the neck, and you're like, whoa, jeez. Okay. I thought your base attack was like 25. What are you doing? Mr. Mime. Just like, okay, I guess you're good at battling. I didn't know. Beep, beep. Dude, we're seeing a lot of beep, beep. It's a good amount. All right, we're going to do a couple more encounters. And we're going to call it for the night. My next stream will be on Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to keep going for a little bit, but just a heads up. I'll be live on Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We're just going to go until I feel like the vibe is right. Appreciate you, Drago. Best of luck on your hunt. Hope it ends for you soon. How's it going, Pigeon? Abby, you don't even want to know how much it costs to dig into limestone. Insane, dude. That's why nobody's got basements. All of Texas is just on limestone. You got to use like diamond dusted drills. It's insane. I love Spearo's design, and I recognize that Fearow has killer stats for being such an early root Pokemon. But Pidgeotto. Have you ever looked at a Pidgeotto? Have you ever seen a Pidgeotto? Pidgeotto's got a banger design. Early on in my hunting career, Steve. Early on, I did. Especially because I love shiny hunting in Emerald version. And you can it's easy to mess that game up for shiny hunting. It's very easy to do it wrong. Beep beep. I actually, Abby, today I started working on a pixel art piece that I will be building in Pokopia. That I'll be building in Pokopia once I roll credits. I'll probably record it for a short. Since I'm not really streaming Pokopia. I'm not recording anything either. It's just kind of like a hanging out and chilling thing. Down the street. The same old thing we did last week. Not a thing to do. I don't like Fearow's design at all. I do love Spearow, though. Yeah. Spearow's also got a great shiny. The yellow is so good. Also, have you heard Spearow's cry? It's good. It's a good one. Yeah, I did it right. I just confirmed by hearing one. I think there is some unrecognized catharsis to be gleaned from beating a Pokemon game with your favorite unevolved guy. I beat Crystal version last year. There's a picture somewhere on Twitter. But I beat Crystal version last year. And I cleared Lance beep, beep, with a Quilava and a Pikachu on my team. Shiny. Of course, shiny. They were shiny. Shiny Quilava and shiny Pikachu. Cleared Lance. Made Hall of Fame. Banger feeling, I just gotta say. Spearow was your longest hunt ever. Understandable. I think Fearow just doesn't carry the shiny as well as Spearow does when we're talking about, like, shiny playthroughs. But as a treat, everybody should go check out Pokemon Stadium 2 Shiny Fearow. Quilava is one of your all-time favorite Pokemon. Okay, story time really quick. Okay, one more encounter. One more encounter for all the games. And I'll do a little bit of show and tell before we end stream. Speaking of Quilava. All right, last encounter. We got male Nidoran, Pidgey, Spearow, Geodude, but check this out. Check out this encounter. And regular Pineco. Okay, we'll also check for Pokerus, I guess. All right, what do you think? Did we get Pokerus today? We did like 300 encounters on this game. And no, Pokerus. Okay, Quilava is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I don't think YouTube stream has seen this yet. Unless you've been on my like Instagram and stuff. You ready? So, I also love Quilava so much, it was the first thing I wanted tattooed on my body forever. Yeah, I love Quilava. Dude rocks. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, man. Those have been my hyperfixations for ages. Found shiny Clefairy in the game corner. Wow, this guy buys their shinies. Dude, people will do anything but do a real shiny hunt these days. Macro buying shinies. All right, YouTube, if you came out, hung out, decided to drop a sub, like the stream or whatever, I really appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Reminder, if you want to see the VODs for my streams, I will be uploading them onto the VODs channel. I'll drop this one more time. I promise I won't bother with you too much. But I'm not going to leave them on the main channel. If you need something to shiny hunt to later, I'll be uploading the VODs to this channel. I will be streaming again on Friday. So not tomorrow, but the day after at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And we'll be doing more of the same because I still haven't found a shiny. So appreciate everybody coming out. I'm new to YouTube streaming, so thank you so much for coming and hanging. That means a lot. And yeah, that's all I got. If you're on Twitch, let's go raid somebody. Yeah, I lost my mind when we found Farigiraf. When I saw Farigiraf, there's a clip of me somewhere losing my absolute ever-loving mind over it. It was the best thing that's ever happened to me. What is Arlie still going? Oh my gosh. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Magnemite. Magnemite is a full odds shiny hunter, epic gamer. So let's go say hi, see how they're doing. See you later, YouTube. Appreciate ya. Twitch, go say hi to Magnemite with me. I'll see you guys on Friday night. Okay? Okay, bye.